honor and recognize some very special 8th grade student athletes. We will start with our dance team. Be our first group up. Then we will honor cheer, and then we will move on to football. So once again, we will start. Once the football guys clear the field there, we will start with our dance team. First up, our first 8th grade dancer, Emma Costanza. She's escorted tonight by her mom and dad, Sarah and Pete, her sisters, Zoe and Presley. Our next dancer is Berkeley Freiberg. Berkeley's escorted by her mom and dad, Crystal and Andrew Freiberg. Caden Quarles, escorted by her mom and dad, Heather and Doug Waddell. Our next dancer is Nina Fox, escorted by her mom and dad, Caitlin and Zach Fox. Braylee Brees. Braylee's being escorted by her mom and dad, Katie and Jeremy Brees. And last but certainly not least, Avery Garrett. Avery's being escorted by her mom and dad, Mandy Ferris and Heath Garrett. About a round of applause for our 8th grade dance team. Now it's time to honor our 8th grade cheerleaders. Our first 8th grade cheerleader up is Addison Achata. She's being escorted by her parents, Melissa and Ben Achata, and her sister, Avery. Jamie Claire Campbell. Jamie Claire is being escorted by her parents, Amy and Scott Campbell. Our next cheerleader is Abby Reese Cannon. Abby Reese is being escorted by her parents, Brittany and Wade, and her brother, Carson. Megan Eubanks. Megan is being escorted by her parents, Kimberly and Henry Eubanks. Mia Gilliland. She's being escorted by her parents, Joy and Drew Gilliland. Our next cheerleader, Emmeline Hicks. Emmeline is being escorted by her parents, Angela and Marshall. Brennan Isbell, being escorted by her parents, Kendall and Brandon. Ashlyn Ledford. Ashlyn is she is the daughter of Jason and Tara Ledford, being escorted by her mother Tara and her brother Braden Ledford. Our next cheerleader is Cameron Moon. Cameron is being escorted by her parents Kara and Jay Moon and her brother Barrett. And last, but certainly not least, is Zoe Payne. Zoe's being escorted by her parents, Leah and Tyler Payne, and her siblings, Addie and Tripp. How about one more big round of applause for our Ocoee Middle School dance team. Next up, our football team. Our first football player to be recognized is number 2, Hezekiah Hezzy Thomas. Hezzy's being escorted by his parents, Gabe and Joy, and his siblings, Courtney and Jorel. Number 3, Parker Smith. Parker's being escorted by his parents, Brooke and Jared. Number 6, Nick Crisp. being escorted by his parents, Adam and Megan, and his brother, Dallas. Number 7, Campbell Nation, being escorted by Don and Allison Nation. Up next, number 8, Brody Pesci, being escorted by his mother, Ashley Pesci, and his sister, Brooklyn. Number 12, with no crutches tonight, Noah Locklear, being escorted by his parents, Matt and Tawny, and his little brother, Ben. Number 13, Maddox Baird. Maddox is being escorted by his mom and dad, Barry and Kayla. Number 15, Cullen Wilson. Cullen is being escorted by his mom and dad, Heather and John, and his sister, Callie Grace. Number 16, Bo Heidbreder. Bo is being escorted by Oscar and Kate Heidbreder. Number 20, Ben Overstreet, being escorted by his parents, Sally Craig and Andy Overstreet. Number 21, JJ Francisco, being escorted by Randy and Cassie Francisco. Up next, number 28, Alex Goins. Alex is being escorted by Jennifer and Jeremy Goins. Number 32, Jax Borough. Jax is being escorted by Brian and Hannah Borough. Up next, number 35, Caleb Franklin. Caleb is being escorted by Troy Shutters and Ashley Shutters. Up next, number 40, Joshua McGahee, being escorted by Monty McGahee, his dad, and his mom, Kimberly. Up next, number 44, Drew Gibson, being escorted by his parents, Gray and Randy Gibson. Up next, number 45, Levi Bentley, being escorted by Larry and Kim Bentley. Number 50, Weston Ernst, being escorted by his mom, Jessie Ernst. Number 52, Gabe Martin. Gabriel's being escorted by his mother, Brandy Martin. Number 53, Colton Rogers, being escorted by John and Tammy Rogers. Number 54, Edward Collins. Edward is being escorted by Sierra Collins and Kim Scott. Number 59, Jackson Hughes. Jackson's being escorted by Gary Hughes, Mitzi Hughes, and Jessica Kelly. Number 63, Zach Armstrong, being escorted tonight by Kirsten Hourigan and Mikey Armstrong. Number 66, Nolan Harrod. Nolan is being escorted by his parents, Michael and Amy Harrod. Number 73, Jackson Moore. Jackson's being escorted by his dad, Adam. Number 74, Mason Santos. Mason is being escorted by his dad, Mario, his mom, Wendy, and his brother, Madison Santos. Number 77, Trey Swan. Trey is being escorted by his mother and father, Holly and Glenn Swan. Number 84, Alec Lofton. Alec is being escorted by Heath and Jada Lofton. Number 87, Brantley Frady. Brantley is being escorted by his mom and dad, Autumn and Chris Frady. And his sister, Paisley. And last but certainly not least, number 88, Landon Miller. Landon is being escorted tonight by Heather Sr. and Elijah Miller. How about a big round of applause for our 8th grade football players? Parents, we want to say a special thank you for all the support you give, not only to these students on the field and in their competitions, but in their academic work and the work that you do at home to raise these special young men and women. We are blessed to have them representing the Ocoee Middle School family and are so proud of what they accomplish every day in the classroom and on the field. These are fantastic young student athletes, so we want to say thank you, students, for representing Ocoee Middle for the last 3 years so well. You will always be a member of the Colt family. We hope tonight is a special memory for you. Thanks again for joining us tonight here on 8th grade night. And as always, go Colts. One more round of applause, everybody, for the 8th grade dance team, the 8th grade cheerleaders, and the 8th grade football players.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough. Once you begin, though, you quickly see there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. Then there are those distractions. You begin to question whether it's even worth your time. Did we mention those distractions? But what if there was one place that took all the stress out by doing the shopping for you? Too good to be true? Well, it's not. And we are waiting to help you just like we have been for over the past 90 years. We shop to save you time and money, so you can get back to those important things in life. Cleveland Insurance. Live life protected.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
It's football time in Southeast, and that means driving to and from high school and college football games.
C-Mark and I want you to have fun wherever your tailgating takes you across the Southeast.
But never drink and drive.
Never text and drive.
Always buckle up.
Lives depend on it.
And go Big Orange!
Hotty toddy.
This is the Cleveland Ford Pregame Show on MixTV.tv. Shop Cleveland Ford online at clevelandford.com. Cleveland Ford, honest people, honest deals.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MixTV.tv's Rivalry Games, driven by Mountain View Nissan. I am Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy, Kent Smith. Kent, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great, Jacob. Glad to be here. First time in a long time, but I'm going to wing it.
Hey, pulling you out of retirement.
Yes, it's been probably 13, 14 years ago that Steve was desperate and hired Aaron Weatherford and I for 1 year, and then I think we got canned after a year.
Well, hey, we're glad to have you here on the Cleveland Ford pregame show for tonight's matchup between the Chilhowee Bobcats and the Ocoee Colts. Ocoee 6-0 so far this season, having a really, really good year, a new era of football here. Andy Morris likes to call it the Weiss era. He's been putting the hashtagging it on Facebook, but really just a good culture of a football team with a lot of really young leaders, but good young men. Yes,
I've been really impressed with Coach Weiss and the boys and the way he's gotten kids out from the hallways this year, and just he went recruiting them last spring when he was hired. He come on board, and they bought in and they practiced really hard. And I've heard good things about his practices. And the kids are just, they're just confident now. They walk in, and that's what it takes. They walk in, and they know they're going to win every game. So that's just, when you have that mentality, it's easy to go out there and do well.
Yeah, so they've prepared really well all summer long. But one thing that you brought up that I love is Coach Weiss got into the halls. We have really good athletes at Ocoee Middle School. A lot of them just weren't playing football. And, if you want to have a successful program, you've got to have the best athletes in your school out in the field. So he came and rubbed shoulders at baseball practice. He came and rubbed shoulders at soccer. He did all these things and talked to coaches and said, hey, like, who are some athletes that could come out here and play for us? And it's been a great product to see on the field because you've got a kicking game in Ben Overstreet. Mm-hmm. You've got guys baseball players that are now out there playing wide receiver that are helping you. So it's definitely been great to see all these young athletes come together and have a season like this so far.
Yes, and I think he'll continue to do that this spring. I mean, when he wraps up next Thursday and basically next Friday, October the 2nd, starts their off season. So he's probably going to be in the hallways. He's going to be at basketball games and soccer games, and he's going to do it again. And so he's just going to put that on repeat. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next few years. This is a great group. We're losing, but I feel confident that our kids will buy into playing football and be confident, and we'll have some success.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, something else that's just another add-on is the Walker Valley Youth League has now started. It's something that is now going to help feed the program. That's really something that, I used to talk about back when I was in high school. Maryville for years and years and years had these kids running the veer in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and then when they got to middle school, they perfected them, and then when they got to high school, it was like sleepwalking. Yeah. So now that you're able to do that at a young age, you've got 5-year-olds out there wearing the Walker Valley logo, so it's really neat.
Yeah, that's really cool. I can remember, you may have been on the coaching staff when Josh Morris was there. He went and scrimmaged Alcoa one year. They went up to Alcoa early August, and he said when he got back, he said they had like 6 teams lined up doing the same offense in a practice field, from the 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and he said it was really cool to see. So, that's what we got to have, and I think it's going to eventually come. And so the high school's having a lot of success right now. So the blue and gold is really rolling right now in football, and they're going to try to keep it up.
Absolutely. So the coin toss is happening right now. While that, we're going to acknowledge the captains. Number 7, Campbell Nation. Number 50, Weston Ernest. Number 73, Jackson Moore. And then number 88, Landon Miller. So the coin toss is happening currently. Again, this is the Ford pregame show. Did you catch who won that? I think it was Chilhowee won and deferred.
All right. Yeah. We are going to defend the south end zone. Chilhowee going to defend the north end zone.
I know we don't need them tonight, but next week when Cleveland rolls into town, isn't it going to be nice having the extended stands over there for Walker Valley on the visiting section?
Yes, that is a great addition, and we've got the band here tonight, Jacob. A great night for football. Seems like a lot of school spirit, and we got homecoming week next week, so big week. It's
going to be a big week, and I referenced back to that Lake Forest matchup when Lake Forest came up here. The whole stands were packed. It was packed on the away side. We had a student section that was probably around 100 to 150 kids. It's one of the it kind of rivaled a high school feel, and so that's that with Spirit Week being next week. That's the same kind of energy we're hoping for next week as well.
Yeah. I've been here 17 years at this school, and I've never seen a student section in my 17 years as big as that. We even had them at the volleyball game the other night, probably 50 kids. So it was awesome. Yeah. Awesome to see.
Well, school spirit is definitely something that is thriving right now at Ocoee Middle School. And I feel like that's kind of top down. You look at what Walker Valley's doing up here. It's bleeding into what we're doing down here as well. A lot of great things happening at Ocoee Middle School. It did see some weather right there pop up on our screen. Hoping that it dodges us. It's currently down on the south end of town. We hope it stays there.
Well, don't count us. We're in the booth. It'll get them. It won't get us. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll stay dry.
That is one of the best parts of this gig. I will say when the season first starts, this press box is like a tin can that just traps heat.
Oh yeah.
On nights like tonight, but me and you are lucky. We're sitting right next to the AC.
Yes.
Over there in the middle booth where Dr. Lindbergh is, it's not as nice as it is over
there. No. I've been up here a long time, 24 years now. And I used to do a lot of stuff in this booth, but yeah, this is the best part.
Well, I'm excited to see this Ocoee offense really powered by experienced wide receivers, a great quarterback in Colin Wilson, but obviously you can't go without talking about number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. Anytime the young man touches the football, he's able to make a house call.
Yeah, he is a playmaker. So let's.
We're going to pause for the national anthem. welcome back to MixedTV.TV Rivalry Games, driven by Mountain View Nissan. Excited to see the national anthem there. That means it is game time.
It is. We are ready. Here the Colts come, and cheerleaders got them out here, so here we go.
Absolutely. We're for the people at home that are wanting to see the cheerleaders and the dance team, we are going to get to show them tonight at halftime as well. Plug them. Something I tell people a lot, I don't think you realize how hard a lot of these young girls work during the summertime. They're out there almost all day long. My wife was a cheerleading coach last year, is now helping Heather Wilson with the dance team. We've gotten to see, them behind the scenes. They get some love too tonight, which is exciting.
Yes, they are unbelievable. And everybody I talk to that comes to our games are like, your cheerleaders and dance team, they blow everybody. They are better than most high schools, and I know I'm biased, but they work so hard, and so that's just developed last few years. We have just turned it around, and so awesome to see. They're going to Disney too, I heard.
I think both of them are.
Okay, good. That's awesome.
If that's the plan at least, which is meaning they're competing for nationals.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting.
Yeah.
But Ben Overstreet set to kick for the Colts. It's football time here at the MAC. They're going to get outside. Brody Pesci and number 20 for the Mustangs. That's going to be Benjamin Overstreet. Putting in a little extra work there, having to kick it and make the tackle.
Yeah, he fumbled it around a little bit, caught it about the 22, and then took it up the left side, and we lost a little coverage right there. They got all the way down to our 48-yard line.
Yeah, that's something else. We talked about Hezekiah Thomas. We talked about Cullen Wilson, Brody Pesci, Campbell Nation, some really good wide receivers. But the big boys up front do a good job. Gabe Thomas is another one that you're going to hear a lot tonight. Number 44, Andrew Gibson is a great player. But this defense has been stout this year. So they're going to hand it off up the middle, and that's going to be stuffed by number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. First there. Gabe wants the strip. They blew the whistle, though.
Oh, no. We got some dirty laundry on the field there, Jacob. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that from what I saw right there, they were looking directly at a coach, too. So I wonder if something might have happened. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like Addison Frazier. They were looking at him, and then they just threw the flag. They got about a half a yard on the play. Did they pick it up?
I wonder. It might have been a sideline warning. I bet you that ref ran into him.
I got you.
And you get a warning, and the next time they assess it.
Second and 9.
So only 1 yard on the gain right there. Chilhowee snaps. There's going to be a QB keeper. Ooh, and Gabe Thomas coming in there, laying the wood.
Number 12, Colton McKinnon.
So Colton McKinnon is the quarterback for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Gabe Martin got in there and just handled him, got him for about a loss of 1.5 yards. So they're back, I believe it's 3rd and 11, Jacob.
Yeah, I said Gabe Thomas. Excuse
me. It's all right.
Hezzy's
dad.
Gabe Martin. Yeah, I was thinking about Hezzy, and I said Hezzy's dad. So Gabe Martin has been an absolute game changer on that defensive line this year. Also as a blocker on the offensive line.
Yeah, he has a motor.
They're going to throw it. He's going to get out wide. Tackled by number 13 of the Colts. That is Maddox Baird.
Yeah, Maddox Baird with a tackle right there for about a gain of 8, Jacob's going to put it at 4th and 3 here from the 41 from Ocoee's 41, and they'll probably go for it right here.
In high school, this is probably a kick. In middle school, you're thinking, I'm gonna try to get these 3 right here.
Yes, unless you're Dan Campbell with the Detroit Lions, and you're going for it on anything.
Oh, me, Dan Campbell. I can't believe he did that to his old OC, running the score up like that. Ball snapped, going to be a keeper.
Did not get it, Jacob.
He did not. First one in on the tackle was number 54, Edward Collins.
Short of the line again. Turnover on downs, and it's first down.
It's exciting. This group has been so successful. under Weiss, but they've had a lot of change. And so to come in here and to have success like they're having in year one with Coach Weiss has been a lot of fun, but it's also fun to honor a lot of these 8th graders that have kind of stuck through those storms.
Yeah, they had won one game in 2 years, and that was a JV 6th grade game in 6th grade. So
Cullen Wilson out to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 2, Hezekiah Thomas, making the first couple guys miss, and there he goes. Like I said in the pregame show, when he touches the football, he's able to take a house call, and there he does on the first play of the game. Touchdown.
60 yards there on the scamper for Hezekiah Thomas. So touchdown Colts, 6-0. Here we go. Little hesitation move there by Hezzy, and got back to the right side, got to the line, and then just nobody wants to tackle that guy, it seems like.
I don't know if it's they want to tackle him, they just can't. I mean, it's like he's got oil all over his body.
He does.
You can't get a wrap around him.
Yeah.
And so it looks like the Colts are going to try for a 2-point conversion. Gibson in the backfield with Wilson. JJ in motion. He snaps, looking.
A little high there.
Looking, intended for number 3, Parker Smith. So your score, 6-0. Let's watch this replay right here.
Your Colts lead it 6-0.
1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. And then it's just a boat race.
Yep. Number 12 did not make any. There he finally did, about the 10. Yeah, he just seemed, when I watch him run, it doesn't seem like he has like crazy boost speed, but it's like he just
his 0 to 60. I guess is what we're going to call it. His ability to accelerate when he wants to.
Right.
Just really throws off the tackle.
Yeah.
Football is all about pursuit angles, getting to where they're going to be. Well, it's hard to do that when he's taking 20 steps in the ground, and then when he finally puts that foot in the ground and goes, it's hard to get a hold of him.
Yep. And he's just an excellent kid, too, man. Love being around that kid. He's just a hard worker in everything he does, and so glad he's on our side.
Absolutely. And really, that's something I want to take the chance to say about our school in general, is just the amount of good kids that we have in the building. So it's always good to see them have success like they are this year. So they're going to take it from the 15, covered really well. First-year player Brody Pesci. You want to talk about somebody that's going to be good in high school? Number 8, Brody Pesci, also on the baseball field, but as a football player, has a very, very bright future.
Yes, he needs to stick with this sport too, baseball and football, and Brody's just been a guy I've noticed for 2 years. I'm like, that guy needs to be out there, and I'm so glad Coach Wise got him out. Seems like he's having fun, and he's doing an excellent job.
Well, he's a leader by actions. That's something that I love about him. He doesn't really say a whole lot, but when it's time to go to practice, the boy's taking every rep seriously. He's taking ghost reps. He's paying attention. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to when he's supposed to do it. And, last year he was playing flag football during the spring.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I said, brother, it's time to put a helmet on. And so excited to see him out there this year. Ball's going to be handed off the middle.
Oh, man.
Keeps his feet.
Uh-oh. Oh, fumble. Ball's on the ground.
J.J. Francisco with the scoop. And the Colts are going to take back over and have good field position. And number 2, Hezekiah Thomas, stripping that ball out.
Yeah, the guy running back for Chilhowee busted through the hole, got about 15 yards, and then fumbled about the 42 with a strip from Hezekiah. And then J.J. comes in, scoops it up. So we got the ball. Here we go on the 43.
I'm be honest. If JJ didn't scoop that up, I'm going to be mad at myself as a baseball coach, because that was an easy one right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, little defense right there, little baseball defense, just scooping it up with his glove.
So that brings Cullen Wilson and Hezekiah Thomas back out on the field. Wilson's going to take the snap. They're going to let him shoot it deep. What an arm. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 3, Parker Smith. It was a beautiful throw. That's something that, I'm sure any high school is going to be lucky to have is a kid with an arm like Cullen. Does a great job of putting some air under that as well, allowing his receiver to get up under it. I don't think that's the last time we're going to be seeing that tonight.
No, they're going to go to that a lot tonight. So great ball right there. Parker just let it slip out of his hand, but we'll see that again.
Ball snap, going to be handed off to number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. Going to get a good gain on the play, still using those legs to drive. What was a 2nd and 10 is now a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 right there, yeah. Got to have a lot of tackles right there. He probably broke 2 or 3. He's getting a lot of yards after contact, and so going to be a reachable 3rd and 2 right here for the Colts.
Going to hand it off to Hezzy. Going to take it off the outside. Does a great job of getting the first down and then tries to make a little play, but gets tackled by the shoelaces.
Yeah, picked up about 7 yards right there, so the Colts are going to have a first down from the 28. 4:24 remaining in here in the first quarter.
Oh, there is some laundry on the field.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what they're doing. The chains have already started moving over there.
The Colts, 10-yard penalty. We'll replay 3rd down.
So what was 3rd and short is now back to 3rd and long. I ventured to see Coach Weiss trying to cut this into 2 here. This is that side of the field where in middle school, like, you might kick it, you may try to pin them back, but most likely you're going to go.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 12, so we got 2 plays to get 12 yards. Here we go.
Ball snap, quick throw to Wilson. Does a great job of finding the pocket, but a hit was delivered there.
Number 9, Cooper Cowart with the tackle right there. He laid a pretty good smack on him right there.
Yeah, and Andrew Gibson's nobody to shove around.
Yeah.
So, I was just proud of Gibson for keeping on to that football. Because now you've got a 4th and manageable.
Yes, 4th and 4 here from the 37.
So Wilson going to bring Gibson in motion. Could be a handoff to J.J. Francisco, but he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Bobcats are going to take over. Good open field tackle right there by number 54, Orrin Camp with the tackle right there, Jacob. Great job right there.
Yeah, did a great job of busting through the line and really stopping that before he had a chance to go anywhere. If JJ's able to get past that, he did have a slew of blockers there on the outside, but they did a great job of blowing up the center.
Yeah, Chilhowee has some good-sized linemen, so, I mean, they're good-sized kids and great tackle right there, and here they're going to start from their own 40, 1st and 10.
So number 7 for Chilhowee now in at quarterback, looking to throw. He does, and it's caught. Going to take it inside, and he just gets bit by the turf monster there trying to make a move. For the viewers at home, we did get a little bit of a rain. Not much, but enough just to make this a little uncomfortable with the turf and it slipping, so you may see that a few times tonight.
Yeah, the catch right there by number 12, Colton McKinnon. Pick up of 21 yards, Jacob, so they've got it down to the Ocoee 34-yard line.
Yeah, Braylon Cross did a great job of staying in the pocket there, letting the routes develop and finding the open wide receiver.
Yeah, great job by number 7 there.
Going to be handed off the gut. Going to keep his feet moving.
Yeah.
You can't say that they're not here to try to play.
Yeah.
They're got some big old boys. That's number 9, Cooper Cowart.
Probably Cooper Cowart, 9 on the play, Jacob. They're all the way down to Ocoee's 25-yard line and driving. Line's doing a really good job of blocking up front, so really impressed with the Chilhowee front line.
Yeah, they've got some big boys up there, like you said, but it also doesn't hurt that your running back's a big, strong kid as well that, keeps his legs moving.
Yeah.
They're going to hand it off to him again. They do a great job of stuffing him there, tackled by number 6, Nick Crisp, on the play. Crisp has been a really good player this year. You know, me calling the PA games, I get to see a lot of this. He flies to the football.
He does, yes. Nick's a great kid, and he has a great motor, and kid just never gives up. He's in on a lot of plays here. So 1st and 10 from the Ocoee 24-25, about 24.5-yard line.
Something I've been really impressed with this defense this year is how physical they've been. You know, the linebackers really fly to the football, do a good job of trying to turn everything back inside. Great job right there by number 13 setting the edge. That's 13 is Maddox Baird. He right there, that play has a chance to go for a long way. He does his job.
Yep.
And sets the edge, cuts him back in. You've got friends helping you there.
Yeah, he stuck to his assignment, and that's what it takes. It just takes a lot of guys buying in and doing what they're told to do and relying on their teammates to pick up their assignment. Everybody's picking up their assignments in football. You know, you're gonna have some success. So
yeah, you think about the Eli Dentons of the world, how they had so many tackles. Well, he doesn't have those many tackles if guys aren't playing 11-man football and doing their job.
Yep.
You know, when you've got guys like Baird there that are going to do their job and set the edge, it makes it a little bit easier. Ball snapped, going to be thrown. Makes a couple man miss, and there comes somebody flying to the football.
Bobcats with another 1st down here. So they're inside the red zone now, Jacob.
I believe that was Bo Highbredder, number 16.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Bo
great
Highbredder.
to see him back out on the field. He's been out for a few weeks now.
4 games, I think. He's been out 4 games.
He's a headhunter.
Yeah, maybe 5 games. I think he missed. He only played against Silverdale, and he got hurt in practice the week of the McMinn game, and so he's been out 5 games.
Yeah, definitely good to have him back out there and competing with his team. You know, it's always tough when these young guys have injuries. Going to be handed off outside. Looks like number 2, Hezekiah Thomas, gets to him first.
Down by Hezekiah Thomas.
Short gain right there, but they got the ball.
Take us to the end of the 1st quarter, where your Colts lead at 6.
It'll be 2nd and 5 from about the 7. So
with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Your score after the 1st quarter: Ocoee 6, Chilhowee 0.
And also to our
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
You're watching MixTV.tv, the rivalry games. 2nd quarter coverage is presented by USS. Since 1994, we've helped more than 30,000 customers solve their foundation repair and waterproofing problems. Learn more online at USSTN.com.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv.
You're watching
Rivalry
MixTV.tv,
Games driven by Mountain View Nissan. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Kent Smith for your coverage of the Ocoee Middle Colts versus the Chilhowee Bobcats. Your score after 1, Ocoee Middle leads 6-0.
Chilhowee here with a 2nd and 5 from the 7, Jacob. So defense really going to have to step it up right here and stuff that middle, because here they come.
That was an interesting formation. I'm having a hard time believing there wasn't some kind of.
I don't think enough men were on the line.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're going to call false start.
False start, okay.
A 5-yard penalty. Replays, 2nd down.
So, buy yourself some more room there, which is good.
Yep. 2nd and 10 from the 12. So they can still pick up a 1st down here. It's a 2, the Bobcats can.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a direct snap to the quarterback, but Ocoee does a great job. First met by number 66.
First by number 66.
That is Nolan Harold.
Nolan Hare, great player on defense also, Jacob. Quarterback didn't have a lot of room right there, so number 12, Colton McKinnon.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. They do have a chance to get a first down. If they can get past the 3, they can get a new set of downs. So, you may see 2 design plays here to try to cut this in half and see what they can do, but they're going to have twins out to the right and a single receiver over here to the home side. Gabe Martin.
Boom.
And then
big sack.
Number 40 of the Mustangs, Joshua McGahee, does a great job there. They did a great job creating pressure.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down right now. He didn't have a lot of room right there. Number 7, quarterback Braylon Cross dropped back and tried to get out of pursuit right there, but we got a sack for a loss of a yard.
If I can tell the defense anything, donuts are on the line right here.
Yeah, they do.
After this play, we'll give you some more insight on that. Ball snapped.
Oh,
Gabe Martin
no.
is going to get him. Oh, they're going to call it. I was really hoping for a big boy touchdown right there. But number 54, Edward Collins, scoops up the ball, but Gabe Martin, again, just causing havoc back there in the backfield.
You can't block him, man. He's just in on every play. That's 2 sacks in a row for Gabe Martin. Ball comes loose. Edward Collins scoops up, gets to the 29, and then he's brought down.
Yeah, so we alluded to donuts. Coach Weiss is taking something out of Drew Aiken's book. If you put a donut on the board, you get donuts as a team, and then he shares them with the cheerleaders and the dance team as well.
And me. I got one the other day.
There you go. Ball snap going to be handed off to number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. He's still got his feet going. I don't like where that hand was placed, but he's still keeping his feet going.
Man.
Originally, the Chilhowee kid had him almost by the horse collar, but instead of him dragging him down, Hezekiah was dragging him for a ride.
18-yard gain there for Hezekiah Thomas. He drug him about 15 of the 18 yards.
Yeah, so Coach Aikens up at Walker Valley, if Walker Valley's defense can put a 0 on the board, they get wings.
Wings, yeah.
And if their offense can put 50 on the board, they do burgers. So Hezekiah Thomas on the carry. Going to be tackled by the shoestring, so that was going to be another house call.
Yeah. About a 15-yard gain right there for Hezekiah. So almost 35 yards and 2 carries right here. The Colts are rolling here with 5:33 to go.
As you see, he does a great job of kind of finding the outside lane, but then getting up the seam. One thing that a lot of running backs tend to do is they dance too much. Hezekiah Thomas does almost the perfect little hesitation and then go. Wilson looking, throwing, has a man nearly caught, just ran out of real estate.
Yeah. Hit him right in the numbers, but even if he would have caught it, I don't know if he could have got the foot down or two, 1 foot down. I don't know. It would have been close.
It would have been for sure. That rain looks like it's missing us a little off to the distance, which is good. I know a lot of parents here on 8th grade night are happy that stayed away from us. Yesterday, when I looked at the forecast, I didn't think it was going to be too good.
Yeah.
So ball is thrown to J.J. Francisco, makes the first guy miss, and he's going to bring it inside the 30.
Yeah, I believe he got a gain of about 8 or 9 right there. It's going to bring up a short 3rd down and 2.
About 8 on the play. It's 3rd and 2.
Something that's dangerous about Cullen is he has the ability to run it. He doesn't do it a ton, but when he sticks his foot in the ground and goes, he's another one that's just hard to tackle.
Yes, he is.
Ball snap, and I was foreshadowing. Here he goes. He's going to slide and get down, get that first down, and move on to the next play. So you can already tell football IQ is there. I talk to him a lot. He watches a lot of film. He's got a great mind for the game.
Yeah, he knew where the first down marker was. He didn't try to do anything special. He got 3 or 4 more yards, and then he got to the turf to avoid any injury or any collision right there.
Well, I need him to avoid injury because he's got a big baseball season loading. Ball's thrown. It's going to be caught by number 7, Campbell Nation, right at the sticks.
Number 7, Campbell Nation.
Great pass there by Wilson to Nation. Pick up of about 10. Now they're on the 23-yard line, almost in the red zone.
So Wilson, accompanied by Gibson, looking, quick throw. Little miscommunication there by him and the receiver, it looks like.
Yeah, Parker Smith, number 3, just hadn't made his turn yet, if that was his move right there. A little slant, but got there before the shoulder turn, but 2nd and 10 here from the 14.
Yeah, the Colts showing that they can hurt you by land, but they can also hurt you in the air as well.
Yes.
Wilson doing a great job on this drive, getting him all the way down inside the red zone, and he's looking for more. Looking, steps up, and he's going to take off. And he is.
Oh, man, he got hit pretty good right there.
They give him 6.
They gave him a touchdown.
The goal line for the Colts. Touchdown.
He's wearing it for sure. He felt that one, but does a great job of getting to the outside, putting his body on the line for a touchdown there. Great job by, I always want to call him 5 because that's where he wears in baseball, but by number 15, Colin Wilson.
Yeah, what a hit there by number 8, C.J. Prince of the Chilhowee Bobcats, right at the end zone, front of the end zone right there. But Wilson strong enough to take that hit, and we're up 12-0 right now.
Yeah, they're going to let him take a little breather, though. It looks like they're going to do a direct snap to number 2, Hezekiah Thomas, and it is in for the 2-point conversion. So your new score. Oh, well, got to wait. Laundry, it's going to be a false start on the Colts.
What if we're going to kick it right here? You think we might try kick?
Overstreet's got a leg.
Yeah.
He's got a leg. Now, the only problem is if they're giving Cullen a breather, he's the holder.
Right. That is true. What's the kid at Walker Valley that kicks? What's his name?
Malik.
What grade is he?
I believe he's a junior.
Okay.
Don't hold me to that.
Okay.
I know he's a soccer player.
Okay.
Ball snap. Going to be another direct snap to number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. And he is just going to take a nice little stroll in there for the 2-point conversion. So your new score, Ocoee 14, Chilhowee 0.
Little Wildcat action right there, right around the right side. Thomas just takes it. Good block right there by Nation, and then he just cruises in the end zone.
Dr. Lindbergh pulling some double time. He's going to be on the PA tonight, but he's also PA tomorrow for the Walker Valley Mustangs as they take on Soddy Daisy. Walker Valley is having a great season so far. Obviously, lost to Bradley, probably one of the worst games I've seen them play in a really long time. But Coach Akins came out and said, you're not going to see us get beat. He took it on the chin. He said that was him and his coaching staff's problem. Then the next week come out there and roll and hang 50 on a really good McMinn team. So the Mustangs are rolling up there as well, have another region game against Soddy Daisy this Friday night.
Yeah, they look to go 3-0 in the region, and I think I read where possibly if they win, they clinch a playoff spot tomorrow night. Because the worst they could do is 3-3 with Ray, East Hamilton, and Lenoir City left. So that would still lock them in, I think.
So they're going to try to bounce it out to the outside here, but he is going to be tackled by a host of Colts. It looks like Crisp is one of the first ones there, Pesci, and B.J. Wood.
B.J. Wood, I'm going to tell you, next year, Jacob, he's going to be an animal. He's going to be just like Michael, his uncle. His cousin. I'm sorry.
I was sitting in the locker room in the baseball office talking to Coach Wilson, and he's just got a big personality, just like Michael. Michael Wood genuinely is one of my favorite students that has ever walked our halls.
Awesome.
And you look at what he does on Friday nights. You look at him basketball, but just the young man that he is.
Yep.
The friend that he is, how kind he is. He's a great example of what the culture that these two schools are trying to build.
Oh yeah, just awesome kid. And BJ's right there. He's going to be a great football player. He gets after it.
Ball snap, looking. Looks like that one was tipped.
Yeah, deflected right to line by Gabe Martin again.
I need a big man touchdown.
I know.
That's one of my favorite in the sport.
Yep.
You see Jordan Davis for the Eagles block that punt and then scoop it and score it.
Yes. To win the game.
I know.
Rams had them beat.
A lot of people got their conspiracy theories out. Jordan Davis could have fell on the ball, and they're like, they wanted him to hit the over, the spread.
Well,
anytime a big boy has a chance to score, they're scoring.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know if you were going to be happy or mad because, I mean, that made Matt Stafford lose.
Yeah.
And it made Jordan Davis win.
Yeah, dog on dog crime. But there's, hey, Gabe Martin again just absolutely blowing up that play. He does something that he does well is just getting off the block.
Oh, yeah.
Guys will make contact with him, but when you have violent hands and you're able to move guys out of the way, it's really, really hard to defend that.
Yes, and he's going to be on the basketball team this year. Coach McElhaney kept him on the basketball team. He made the team this year.
There you go.
So he says he's going to give him some valuable minutes.
Ball snapped. They sent Crisp off the edge. They do a good job avoiding the pressure, but you can't get away from that guy. That is a drive sponsored by number 52, Gabe Martin, because he made every single play right there.
Well, I think the last 5 plays have been him. He had 2 sacks, and then he had the deflected pass, and then he had the last 2 tackles. So
that's wild.
Yep.
Does a great job. Again, once those arms get around you, you ain't going anywhere.
Well, he's lining up on the quarterback's right side, and they keep trying to go to the right side, and that's not going to work. So they're going to be punt formation here for the Bobcats.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not kicking in 2's direction.
No, I'm afraid they will.
You think people would watch film and not do that? That one's going to go up.
Yeah, don't.
This is where you yell, Peter, 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 and get out of the way. Yeah, so, you know, when a high punt like that happens, you want to get out of the way because if that ball does touch you as someone, you know, on the team that's receiving the ball, that ball is now live. So, you know, did they call it Peter when you were playing football?
Yep.
I wonder whatever Peter did.
I don't know.
Whatever Peter did that, whoever Peter was that kept on trying to go get the ball and then, you know, turn it over for his name to live in infamy like that.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want it to hit it like in the Georgia-Tennessee game where it hit the Georgia guy and we didn't get, you know. You remember that.
Ball snapped, thrown, caught by Gibson. He's going to take it up the sideline. Keeps his feet moving. See you, bye.
Wait to move on the inside.
Pass complete to number 44, Drew Gibson.
So Drew Gibson does a great job of fighting through contact there and just making plays happen. Let's see the replay here. Wilson scrolls out, has some pressure in his face, stays calm. Gibson catches it. Nope, not tackling me. Nope, not tackling me. Keeps those feet moving and finally brought down around the 9-yard line.
There goes Hezekiah Thomas for the touchdown.
So Hezzy getting his second touchdown of the game, plus his 2-point conversion. Again, something about Hezzy is once he gets that ball, he's here, there, and gone.
Yeah,
it's just hard to cover him.
Oh yeah, I'd say, you know, Jacob, that he's probably working on about 20 touchdowns through 7 games at least. He may be up near 25.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out from Coach Weiss. And Ben Overstreet's kick is up and good. So after seeing that, I think he would have been good if they would have decided to kick it that last time.
Oh, yeah. Overstreet plays some defense too, so he's been a great addition to this team this year. Really enjoy that kid, and I believe he'll continue to play in high school. He has a motor, and he got a leg and a motor, and so he's been a real good asset to our team.
Well, something that's going to be exciting is you're going to have a lot of these kids in the Walker Valley Youth League, just like all the other youth leagues around here, that are going to be playing. But then there's going to be your Overstreets that weren't really football guys, but then a guy like Coach Weiss or, you know, a guy like Colby Fields is walking through the hallways and says, hey, you want to play football for me this year?
Yep.
That's how I started playing football.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
My middle school coach grabbed me by the neck and said, you're too big of a boy not to be out here playing football with us. And that's how I got my start in 7th grade.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Old Donnie Yates.
Yep. Talk about a good man, just a good mentor. Worked for FCA for a long time as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just a great man who had a big impact on this community. But, yeah, man, he had those big old bare hands. For somebody that was not super. Now, I heard back in the day he was jacked.
Oh, I'm sure.
But for somebody that wasn't super big, he had big old bear paws.
Short kick there by the Colts, and number 5, River Morris.
Looks like that was B.J. Wood on the – oh, no, they're going to say 7, Campbell Nation. B.J. Wood was also in around that play.
Yeah. B.J.'s going back on defense right now, though. So 7th grader B.J. Wood.
Love it. Like you said, has a high motor, does a great job coming off the edge and just making stuff happen.
Yep.
Do you remember the score of the JV game?
30-0 Colts.
30-0. They scored 30 in the first half and then had a running clock there in the second. So
they moved to 3-2 on the year.
There you go.
So, look to go to 4-2 next week against Cleveland here at Walker Valley High School, 5:30, I believe, October the 2nd.
Last week against Ray County, Truett Thompson dropped an absolute dime. Shocked me with what an arm he has as a 7th grader. Going to be handed up off the middle. There's number 85 in on that play, B.J. Wood.
Yeah.
Looks like tackled initially by number 40, McGahee.
About a 4-yard gain there for the Bobcats. Got 45 seconds and running. So they're taking their time here, Jacob. They probably don't want to give the Colts the ball back. Probably looking at about 2 plays. And then
they're going to get it at halftime.
Yep.
So I will say I am shocked you don't take a timeout, but when you got a guy like Gabe Martin coming off the edge, it's not like you have a whole lot of time to throw.
Yep.
Kind of hoping you bust one loose right here. They're going to hand it up off the middle, and the Colts do a great job of getting 3 hats to the football.
Now, looks like somebody's going to call timeout. Gain of about 1. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and no.
Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and 5.
Is it 3rd and 5? Yep.
3, maybe 4.5.
Yep.
So with that, they're timeout on the field. We're going to take a short timeout too. We'll be back after this timeout break.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is meant to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast with a quiet and comfortable ride. You'll have the confidence you need on the road, whether they're wet or dry. So say goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Freddie and Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
This is the Rivalry Games, presented by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, live on MixTV.tv.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv Rivalry Games, driven by Mountain View Nissan. Excited to have your coverage here. Ball snap, going to be handed off the outside, wrapped up and tackled by number 2, Hezekiah Thomas. And that's going to bring us to halftime. So we're going to throw the coverage over here in just a second.
4th and 3. That's going to take us.
We're going to throw the coverage over here in just a second, but Ocoee leads 21-0. The dance team's going to make their way out here. The cheerleaders are going to make their way out here. We're going to shut our mouths and let them be the stars for a minute, and then we'll come back with some halftime stats. Your halftime is sponsored by District Attorney Stephen Hatchett. So thank you, Stephen, for sponsoring our halftime show. But we are going to stop talking for a minute and let these dance team and cheerleaders do their thing.
On and off the field.
But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
It's football time in Southeast, and that means driving to and from high school and college football games.
C-Mark and I want you to have fun wherever your tailgating takes you across the Southeast.
But never drink and drive.
Never text and drive.
Always buckle up.
Lives depend on it.
And go Big Orange!
Hotty toddy.
This range, call the range. Then take me to Tiffany and 141 cameras on my thing. $6 on my penny chain and my diamond ring. I'm grabbing green, shut up with some snappy bang, bang. I'm cost saving that money, so now we gon' ball out. Let's see who's up the house. Outfit
Ocoee Middle School dance team. Let's welcome to the field the Ocoee
Welcome to
Middle.
Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
What a performance from the Ocoee Middle School football.
You're watching the Rivalry Games on MixTV.tv, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's time now for tonight's halftime show, sponsored by District Attorney Stephen Hatchett.
No more varicose or spider veins.
No more tired, achy, restless legs.
No more swollen ankles.
It's time to get back
To a better you with the help from Milligan Vein Clinic.
Our board-certified physicians have treated thousands of patients using the latest technologies to restore healthy, great-looking legs.
There's little or no downtime.
It was covered by my insurance. My legs have never felt better.
Milligan Vein Clinic, improving the quality of your life.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
You're watching the Rivalry Games on MixTV.tv, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's time now for tonight's halftime show, sponsored by District Attorney Stephen Hatchett.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv Rivalry Games, driven by Mountain View Nissan. Here at Walker Valley High School, Ocoee Middle School leads 21-0 over Chilhowee. I'm joined by some good friends up here in the booth, Kent Smith and Athletic Director Jake Wilka. How are we doing, guys?
Well, I'm doing great. Yeah, I mean, look at that score. It's doing great, but more than that, just the environment out here tonight, man, it's just awesome. It's been really fun to watch this year.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. We referenced the Lake Forest game earlier this year. Yeah. It felt like a true high school atmosphere. Both sides were full. Yeah. We've got a big game coming up next week as well as the Cleveland Blue Raiders come to town.
Yeah, and I was talking to Coach Weiss about that. That's going to be the capstone of our season, and although it's not going to define how well what's happened this year and what we've all kind of watched this reset button happen. It's not going to define that, but obviously we want to win that game. We want to finish the year as the best team around. But either way, it's been awesome to watch this reset happen.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about, it's been a tough sled for some of these guys that we're honoring tonight on 8th grade night, but what an awesome way to honor them as they're currently sitting at 6-0, hopefully walking away 7-0 here. And, just to watch the school culture, something that I love the meetings after the game with Weiss. Normally I'm doing the PA. I try to play it, and then I start running down there because I want to hear what Coach Weiss has to say to, the student body, to the families, to, everyone. So it's been a great, like you said, a reset, but we've got too many talented kids in our hallways to not see stuff like this.
Yeah, totally. And, I know you see it on the baseball field, and what I was really impressed with, not only some of our players that have been playing with us for 3 years, they took to the hallways, they recruited their friends and the athletes in the building that weren't playing, and, it's people whose names y'all are saying, Overstreet and Pesci and Cam Moses and Caden Boyd. They're out there, and they weren't even playing last year. And so I think that's been part of the spark. We knew this was a very talented group coming through, but watching their ceiling hit this, it's definitely a proud moment. Me as an AD, super proud of our coaching staff and all the support from everybody in the school. You got John Wilson out there coaching. Look at this. He's wearing a headset.
Yeah, absolutely. On the drive,
a little scary there.
On the drive this summer when I, interviewed Coach Weiss for the first time, the first thing he said is, we're going out looking for men of character to go find and coach. Yeah. And you look at John Wilson, what he's been able to do with baseball over the years at Ocoee Middle School. That's a great person to have on your sideline. Really, when it comes to coaching football, it's about coaching kids to be young men, and they do such a great job. It's been really fun to watch Coach Weiss do that. Kobe Field's a young guy, but has bought into our school culture as well. I hear all the time because I'm with him a lot during the school day, but kids are like, Coach, I'm coming to play for you next year. I'm coming to play for you next year. So that's always fun to see for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
So, hey, we are about to kick off this second half. Just to go over some play summaries, Hezekiah Thomas, 60-yard run to the house. Colin Wilson takes one in as well, and then Hezekiah there inside the red zone took one off the right side. Gabe Martin with a big first half on defense.
Huge.
Had a forced fumble scooped up by Collins. So, great first half. I told Kent this earlier, Jake. Donuts are on the line here.
There's some donuts. We've had 2 rounds of donuts. I don't know where they're buying them from. I think we need to get some sponsorship out there. Surely Steve Hartline would be interested in supporting some donuts around here.
Steve's wallet just disappeared.
Disappears. It's gone.
He loses it a lot. Around the times like this, when things like that come up. But no, we appreciate Steve and the willingness to be able to come out and give these kids a spotlight. We talked about it earlier. Like, our dance team and our cheerleaders work so hard. So to be able to give them a spotlight tonight, this football team who has worked incredibly hard, it's currently sitting at 6-0. So it's been really fun to be out here to cover this so our community can see it as well.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you for even taking the opportunity. And I know Austin keeps a pulse on a lot of this and keeps it in front of Steve, so we can come out here and have these kind of nights where we have a huge turnout of families and stuff. But also just you guys coming out, on a game. I know you guys probably would have been out anyway, but sitting up here and talking about our kids and Kent's been here. He's been here, 17 years. 17 years.
Yeah.
And, you've seen some ups and downs. You've been a part of this. And to stay in here and be the ultimate Ocoee fan, it's Yeah, it's stressful at times, but it's been fun to watch this time around. Hopefully we don't have to do another rebuild or anything like that, but I'm going to ask to be on the radio.
There you go. Well, thank you for joining us, Jake. We're excited to have you. It's been like I said, it's been good. Ocoee really is an everything school.
Yeah.
And now that Coach Weiss is here at the helm and they're having the success that they're having, we're appreciative of your leadership as well because we have a successful baseball team, basketball teams, soccer teams, archery. I mean, you name it, Ocoee Middle School is pretty daggum good at it.
Well, I appreciate it. It's a great school, Ocoee family for sure. You see it's a family atmosphere, and bottom line, we have great coaches. That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
Great coaches, coaching great kids, and it's a fun place to come to work.
Yep.
Wilson gets the pass to J.J. Francisco. Does a great job getting to the sideline and picking up the first down there. That's something that's dangerous about this Ocoee team is not only can they hurt you on the ground, they can hurt you in the air too. Wilson's got a really good arm, does a great job of taking pressure well, getting mobile when he needs to, but also just sitting back and dissecting a defense.
Yeah, he's been getting out of pocket great tonight, but sitting back in the pocket too some, and he's finding guys. Great catch there by Campbell Nation, down to the 35 for another first down.
Another one of the baseball boys out there representing, does a great job of going up and high-pointing that football. Looks like there's some kind of whistle on the play. Let's see what we get here.
Timeout on the field.
But we got a replay, and what a catch by Nation. That's going to be on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
So we've got timeout on the field. Not sure what that's necessarily about, but, again, something that you guys alluded to, just a lot of really good athletes walk our halls, and I think that's something that the success can be credited to because they're now playing football. That's one thing that they just weren't doing in the past was we couldn't get a Brody Pesci to come out and play. Brody Pesci is going to be a heck of an athlete when he's in high school and is on the younger side. Honestly, probably could be a seventh grader, but goes out there and plays hard every night.
Yeah.
So Hezekiah Thomas going to take it off the outside. He's here.
Great block on the inside there by Pesci. And
gone.
Well, there we go.
I mean, I'll be honest. He just looked like he was in a stroll at the park right there.
35-yard scamper by Hezekiah Thomas.
Oh, they say he didn't get in?
Covers 35 yards.
Did he get in?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Right? Yep. We're going to kick the extra point possibly right
We think
here.
these are some of the first extra points kicked in like 20 years. We're trying to go back. We have us kicking. Overstreet, we talked to him like, hey, will you come get an extra kick? Because Dr. Lindbergh just wants an extra kick. And then he started hitting people, and we're like, okay, maybe you should play linebacker.
You didn't when you coached. Y'all didn't have a kicker, did you?
I don't think we did.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
And snapping the ball, that's part. That's difficult too. But,
yeah,
28-0. Colts.
You said it. We talked about it earlier. Hezekiah has such a motor. Like he's not the type that just has the speed that he's uncatchable, but his acceleration is just crazy.
Yep.
And what he does right there, like. He lets that downfield block develop.
Right.
He's not going to go run into pressure. He's not going to go run into a tackle. He let that block develop. Then we need to turn on the gas a little bit. He scooted into the end zone. So
he goes at different speeds. He's not just 100% all the time. He, like you said, he reads it a little slow, quicker, quick. It's like so.
I'll be honest, I don't know that can be taught. I think that's it's a feel for the game, and he's just able to understand it as it's going on, what the game needs from him at the moment.
Yep. Kind of like a little Barry Sanders. He was always
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, he was always, he would read everything first, but here we go, number 9 for Chilhowee getting around the end on the kickoff right there. And
that's Overstreet having to make the tackle again. That we talked about this off air during halftime. They've got some big old boys there at Chilhowee.
Number 9, Cooper Cowart. He's had a couple of good runs, couple runs over 10 yards for the Bobcats, and now they're down to the 45-yard line.
So this Ocoee, we've talked a lot about the offense, but this Ocoee defense, the defensive line has been really stout this year, powered by a really good linebacking core, and the safeties as well fly to the football. That's something that I feel like Coach Weiss has put a big emphasis on in the offseason, is being physical, but getting to the football, flying around, and they do such a great job of both of those things.
Yeah, our secondary right now, I got Brody Pesci, Alex Goins, Campbell Nation, and J.J. Francisco back there in the secondary, so they're doing a great job today.
So Chilhowee trying to get things set up. Looks like they're going empty set. I think this is a first for tonight.
All right. Cowart in motion.
Going to try to overload the side with 4, and it's just going to be a QB keeper, but that is sniffed out by number 66 of the Colts. That is Nolan Harold.
Yeah, I'm going to get that light right there, Jacob.
Yep.
I'm about to – there we go.
Okay, there we go. Now we can see. We get some help now.
Yeah.
The Lord
not
said,
that I can see.
Light.
Not that I can see with light.
Right,
but
true. It's true. Glad they didn't put color on there.
Yeah. Yeah, Nolan Harold.
Yeah,
great tackle. Yeah, great kid, too.
I've seen Hodbrother's been out there some.
Yes.
They're just mixing him in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a big tackle that could have been a house call, but does a great job of flying to the football. He's a headhunter, man.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
somebody that I really enjoyed watching early in the season, but unfortunately had an accident during practice.
Yeah. There's
So, I keep on saying Walker Valley. I do this too much for Walker Valley. Ocoee did a great job of setting the edge right there. When you're able to set the edge and flush everything back into help, running gets really tough.
Yeah. J.J. Francisco in there on the tackle on number 9, Cowart. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 from the 49. So a 3rd and long here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, anytime you can be successful on 1st and 2nd down and make it a 3rd and long, it really shrinks that playbook and what you're able to actually do.
Yeah. And they have not thrown downfield hardly at all. So we're going to see what they do right here.
Ball snap. They are going to drop back and try to throw it, but Colts do a great job of getting pressure. Ball is out. Come on. Give us a big boy touchdown.
Called it incomplete. Going to make it 4th and 12.
Did a great job. I don't know that he technically had possession of that football quite yet. Let's see right here on the replay.
Mixed replay.
Nah, he's bobbling it. He had it, then he tried to bring it in. It kind of slipped around in the breadbasket a little bit, but that would have been awesome to see Gabe scoop
Gabe
one
wants
of
a
it.
touchdown.
Yeah,
he wants
Maddox Baird in there on the tackle right there, too, for the Colts.
Maddox, no, he didn't play last year. Came out here to play his 8th grade
Looks
year.
like they're going to go for it, Jacob. 4th and 12 from the 49.
So 4th and 12, I would expect some kind of pass here. They're going to try to get it out quick. I mean, good matchup there, but they do a great job of fighting through the contact. Number 4, that's another big boy for Chilhowee. Number 4, Logan Evans.
Yeah, guarded by Alex Goins right there. Just kind of got in front of him, and they just threw it a little bit too high there to Evans. So Colts are going to take over.
That's one of my favorite things about middle school. The smaller guys are normally your chippier ones.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are not afraid. You would think it would be opposite, but there's always a few of those guys that just haven't grown yet.
Yep.
But they want to play smash mouth football.
J.J. Francisco's one of them.
Yep. Ball snap. Wilson throws. Incomplete and intended for number 2, Hezekiah Thomas.
Yeah, just let him a little bit too much there, Jacob. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. Just a little extended there to Hezekiah, but I believe if he'd gotten that one, he could have got the edge and probably scored his 4th touchdown tonight.
I told Wilson, can we just bring Hezekiah out to steal bags?
Yeah.
Right.
He won't even have to come out and practice for us. We'll just use him as a pinch runner or as your courtesy runner.
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 practices with him, and we'll have him ready to go.
I wish Coach Douglas could get him out to run some sprints.
We're trying. Yeah, we can do. I mean, to be eligible for the Travis Kent Smith Award,
there you go.
5-star award, we need to get out there.
Ball snap. Wilson's going to look, stay strong in the pocket, and find somebody. Let's see who that's to. Number 7, Campbell Nation. Having a really good night, Nation.
Yes.
Doing a great job of going up and getting the football on that first down play a few series ago.
Yeah, he's hauled in several passes tonight. Going to make it a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 here for the Colts.
I love the different formations the Mustangs have rolled out in tonight. They're so multiple in different ways. Intended for JJ, a little low.
Little low, going to make it 4th and 3 from the Bobcats 45. So looks like we're going to stay on the field, Jacob, here. We're not going to punt. We're going to stay on the field possibly right here.
Yeah, this is that zone in middle school football. Like, you could punt it, or, I mean, in my opinion, chances are you have a good shot at getting 3 yards right here and continuing this drive. If you can control time of possession and, do those things, maybe you can get to a running clock here before the fourth quarter starts.
Yeah, I told Jacob earlier, Jake, if that was Dan Campbell, he's going for it.
He's going for it, definitely. Yes. Well, this is pretty much the NFL. They just go for it all the time, which is great for everyone except for on my fantasy team, because everybody on my fantasy team, they decide to punt.
I believe he got it.
Yep,
he did.
That's when Hezzy's going to be dangerous, when he can get the, he can, orchestrate a 3-minute offense. When he gets to where, hey, I can run up the middle and get 3-4 yards, he's going to be really tough.
Well, and something I liked about that play right there is he could have chosen to dance. He could have chosen to try to bounce things outside. Instead, he lowered his shoulder. He knew he needed 3, and he picked up 6.
Yep.
So Wilson in the shotgun, accompanied by Hezekiah. Going to drop back, look. Wilson has his man, throws complete.
Campbell Nation again.
Man,
Number 7, Campbell Nation.
Picks up about 18 right there, Jacob, on that play.
This is what makes it hard to come up against this offense, is because you have a guy like Hezekiah Thomas. You know you have a guy that anytime he touches the football, he can get gone with it. But you also have a quarterback that can dissect you, stand in the pocket, make a throw like this one, just in and out of the hands, a little over the hands of number 3, Parker Smith. But just does a great job of reading defenses and seeing what's there and taking what's given to him.
Yeah, he's done a great job tonight. Missed a few passes, but he's staying back in the pocket, finding his guy, and our receivers are getting open pretty good tonight. So a good balance tonight. I like the balance that we're run pass, we're mixing it up a lot. So that's good. We're gonna need that for next week. If we're one dimensional next week, it's gonna be a tough game.
Ball snap, Wilson on the keeper, tucks it and runs, and he's going to have some.
I like it.
I do too. You took a big hit earlier, put your body on the line for your team and got a score, but right there, you get what you need, and then you say, all right, we're going to keep this clock moving. I'm going to get one of my running backs in here, and we're going to try to punch this thing in.
JJ, we're ready to get JJ touchdown right here.
All right.
Come on, JJ.
Ball
get in
snap.
there, JJ.
Handed to JJ, keeps his feet moving, going to be inside the 5-yard line. A group that we haven't given enough love to tonight is this offensive line. They do a good job of pushing guys around, physical up front, and they do such a good job pulling. I don't know if you've noticed them doing that tonight. They get out wide, and anytime those guards can get out and get some speed to them and lay some tackles, blocks.
Yeah.
A lot of success happens, and that's why a guy like Hezekiah Thomas can run the way he can.
Yeah, guys like Weston Ernst, Gabe Martin, Nolan Harrod on the line there for the Colts, so doing a great job.
A little option play. Wilson going to tuck
I like
it
that play
and
a
go.
lot.
Well, you know where everybody's eyes went.
Yeah. That's going to be a good thing for next week also. Putting that in the playbook. Now you're going to have to plan for that. We've not run that a lot this year.
No, that's a good way to beat the blitz, too. I like that a lot.
Yeah, when you've got a kid like Wilson who also can take off on you, who's athletic, who's got good speed to him, but has the option to pitch it to a guy like Hezekiah, that makes that really tough to defend.
Guys, as soon as this game's over, I'm under the shirt that I have. I've got the Beat Those Raiders shirt that I'm going to wear to bed tonight.
No. Okay, well.
Yeah. Well, they're already made,
okay.
I went ahead and bought one.
Are they the black, like the Raiders? Like the
Beat Those Raiders, what
those
it says.
Raiders. Oh,
Beat Those Raiders.
It's
not the Oakland Raiders.
The Oakland Raiders.
No.
Because that's most people have that shirt.
No, our opponent next week,
okay. Cleveland
our
Raiders.
school store has already.
They're already making them?
Yes.
It is a blue out next. Is that what we're doing, I think? Dr. Del Bonus getting those.
Okay, Ben
Wow.
Ben
Look at
over the
that.
street from deep,
Better-
getting some. That would have been good.
Yeah.
I mean that was up there in the band. That would have
I
been
love
good.
it.
for-
35, 40, yeah.
Way to go, Ben.
But yeah, no. I want to give a shout out to a lot of the Relate Arts teachers who are out there doing our school business. You know, they've got buttons down there that they're selling,
Yeah.
T-shirts, hats. You know, they do such. It's a really cool thing to watch. It's down in there in my building, but the kids, they're the ones making all these
Yeah.
things. They're using the embroidery machine. Mr. Del Bonus is helping them use a T-shirt machine where we can print any design that we can create. So it's really neat to watch those students at work.
Yeah, Dr. Del Bonus, give him a shout-out tonight, because if we don't, you know, he's going to mope around tomorrow.
Yeah, because the Bengals are probably going to lose
Yes,
again on Sunday. And
yeah.
I mean,
Monday. They're playing Monday
night.
Poor Joe Burrow.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You would think that they would try to go draft every large human being that they could find to try to protect him, but they just haven't been able to find.
Well, you have
anybody.
to pay those people.
They paid
and
Trey
don't-
Henderson.
They did. Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. Yeah, he's on the field a lot, so it's a good thing they did.
Brody Pesci going to be the first guy to make that tackle.
I got to go close some things down. I want to
All
say
right.
thank you
Yeah.
guys again. You guys are doing awesome. So
Yeah, glad to
appreciate
have you.
guys.
Thank you for joining us, Jake Wilcutt.
Jake's going to check his 79th clear bag, right?
So hey, the first night, you know, we're kind of like the guinea pig. The first night of this being a thing.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard, it's a clear bag policy for all Bradley County school events, so that, you know, for safety of fans. Hamilton County did it first. I experienced it at Ottawa last week. And a great job by our school and our staff to kind of adapt to that. You know, it came out 2 days ago, but you know, our SROs are, you know, in my opinion, the best in the business, and do such a great job in our building, but also here at events like this.
Yeah, Officer Deputy Tony Moore and Deputy Josh Brock, SROs at Ocoee Middle School. We're so glad to have them. They're very proactive in what they do every day, so they're there for the kids, and they're doing a great job tonight.
Well,
at the gate.
and two men that take safety very seriously.
Sure. Yes.
And it's something that, you know, I feel safe when I go to school there because of those two men. So, gonna be handed off up the middle. I keep on wanting to say Walker Valley, Ocoee.
We may have a running clock, do we? I think we do.
We officially do.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
So
they'll
at 35, once it's a 35-point lead, that's when the running clock starts.
Yes. 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats here at their own 45-yard line. Doesn't look like they're going to run another play in the third quarter.
So with that, we're going to send it back for a quick break because we're not going to get one here for the rest of the game because this clock should be moving. So we're going to send it back to the station for a break. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Every job has a schedule, and we're built to keep up. At Wholesale Supply, we power the pros who build, wire, plumb, heat, and light the Southeast. With the top brands in stock and over 30-plus locations, we keep your jobs moving. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
It's football time in the Southeast, and that means driving to and from high school and college football games.
C-Mark and I want you to have fun wherever your tailgating takes you across the Southeast.
But never drink and drive.
Never text and drive.
Always buckle up.
Lives depend on it.
And go Big Orange!
Hotty toddy.
You're watching MixTV.tv, the rivalry games driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Visit cleveland-nissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Welcome back to MixTV.tv Rivalry Games driven by Mountain View Nissan. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by Kent Smith. Your score 35-0 against Chilhowee Middle.
It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats. Quarterback doesn't look like he knows what's going on, but I believe he may have got the first down right
he's
there.
going to be close for sure. A little miscommunication there with the running back. Yeah, they're pointing that far official is saying, all right, let's move the chains.
Yeah. First down for the Bobcats. That's first one in a while, Jacob, for the Bobcats. So,
what do you think about the electric chains?
First down. About the what?
The electric chains in the NFL. Fan?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
It's kind of one of those things, though, for me. It's almost like symbolic.
Yeah.
Ball's going to be handed off at the middle. Again, another great run there by number 9 of the Bobcats, Cooper Cowart.
Yeah, he's a great player. I like the way he runs. Number 9, Cooper Cowart. Good, strong kid. And he just bulldozes through guys. So, donuts on the line, Jacob. So, 6:54 to go here in the running clock. So we'll see what happens right here.
Yeah, you know these boys are going to try to stand strong here.
I know.
They like their donuts and a little prize there for them at the end of the long week.
Yeah.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a jet sweep. Great job by number 44, Gibson.
Yeah, Drew Gibson right there on the tackle. Still got a few starters still in the game right here, so and we got some guys who don't get to play as much in too.
They've been rotating on and off, doing a good job.
Number 75, Xander Teague, he's in, 7th grader right there on the end. So good to see Coach Weiss getting some guys some work in.
Yeah, it's always good to have in-game experience, and they're going to be stopped short there on 3rd one. They're going to lose a yard.
Yeah, great tackle there. Teague, who's getting up right there? Number 54, Edward Collins.
Edward Collins on a fumble recovery earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Gabe Martin did a good job of coming in off the edge and making the quarterback fumble it onto the turf, and he scooped it up and tried to take it back, but was met by some now defenders, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 5:30 to go. 4th and 2 for the Bobcats. You know, Jacob, if they don't get this, this may be the last time they touch the ball.
Yeah, I could see Coach Weiss, trying to get some of these younger guys some reps in here as well on offense. So be interesting to see. Ball snapped. It's going to be a direct snap to the big boy, and I think he's going to have enough for the first down. Oh, nope, they're going to say he's short.
Wow.
They're going to say he is short. So
big stop.
Big stop, and that's the kind of stop you want to see. You talked about having some starters in there. That gives you the opportunity to allow some of these other guys to get in as well.
Yeah, big stop right there by the Colts, and looks like.
Yeah, look, Hedrick's out there, 7th grader, number 11.
Yeah, that's good. Hitzkive's coming off the field, number 2. He's had a good day. So
Campbell Nation's coming off the field as well.
He's going to call it a day. Parker Smith coming off the field. So
going to get some of these young guns some reps.
Still got Cullen in at quarterback, but he's our 8th grade guy, so he's going to get some of these different guys some looks right here. Number 11, Kane Hedrick.
Ball snapped, handed off the right side, J.J. Francisco. Going to get about a yard. Yeah, Kane Hedrick had a big catch last week in the JV game.
Yeah.
Truett Thompson sent a frozen rope down the field in his direction.
Yeah, Kane's going to be a good player next year. He's probably going to grow more too. He's already a big, tall kid, and so look forward to seeing him in the wide receiver position next year. 3:43, 2nd and 9 for the Colts.
Ball snap. Wilson looks out wide to Pesci on a little tunnel screen. And he's going to get all the way up to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, we'll make it 3rd and about 3.
It's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, okay.
Taking their time here, 3:17, ticking down on the clock. Wilson and Hezekiah Thomas doing their damage on the ground tonight.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns for Wilson on the ground, and I believe 3 for Hezekiah, so that accounts for our 5 touchdowns.
Ball snap. Going to be tipped. Still caught, though.
Pass pulled down by Brody Pesci.
We call those a can of corn.
Yeah.
In baseball. There, though, that was tipped, and he just does a great job making sure the other team can't have it.
Yeah. Going to be 4th and 3 here. Colts are going to go for it, I believe. Instead of punting, just might as well work on some things right here. It's like Gabe Martin's coming back into the game. Oh, he may be playing a little wide receiver, maybe. I don't know. Tight end. Came in for Kane Hedrick right there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put him at the tight end position.
Okay.
Ball snap. They send a blitz off the edge, and they're going to blow that one dead. So that's going to be a turnover on down for the Colts. 2 minutes clicking down in this game. So another great game by the Colts. They're going to advance to 7-0, but a big game next week as the Cleveland Blue Raiders come up to the north end of town, and going to be two really good teams. You know, Cleveland has lost a few, but the ones that they've lost have been against some really good competition. You know, you look at Dalton had a really good 8th grade team this year, and then we know Baylor is Baylor, and then here next year you're going to add a little Manning up there. Now that Peyton Manning's son is attending Baylor High School. But super excited, and honestly, if you have the chance to get out here, you know, that game won't be on Mixed TV. If you have the chance to come out here and see these guys play, do it. It's going to be like a high school environment on a Thursday night, so we'd love to see you out here at the MAC.
Yeah, it's going to be a great atmosphere. You know, they've had a lot of they played each other 3 times in 7-on-7 this summer. I think we won 2 and they won 1, so a lot of good athletes on the field next Thursday night for our JV and varsity, so we're excited. The school's going to be fired up. We're going to have the pep rally Thursday. I'm sure are you going to MC that one?
Yeah, I told them I've got a talent fee this year, though.
Ooh.
You know, so if they're willing to, I enjoy doing it. You know, it's funny because a lot of kids don't know who I am, but then after those pep rallies, then they'll come up to me and say, "Hey, you're the guy that was on the floor at the pep rally," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
So it's going to be a fun week. I think we got Jersey Day on Monday. So are you wearing Nick Chubb or?
Nah, I'll probably go. I might go Big O. I like the number 0 jersey.
Oh, got a good run right here by Chilhowee.
Bo Highbrider might have just saved the team donuts right there.
Yes. They may try to run one more play. I don't know yet.
So I don't know if you know this. When we were in the gym for a pep rally about a year and a half ago, the decimal meter got up to 130, like almost like a Tennessee ball because of how that gym is set up. It got loud, but that's going to be your final. Ocoee Middle School improves to 7-0 on the season, 35-0 over Chilhowee Middle. Donuts are incoming from Coach Weiss, so he's going to have to get into that wallet and break some money out to get these young men some donuts, which is super exciting. But Kent, we're going to send it back to the station for a minute before we start our post-game show, which is sponsored by Leisure Time Bowling. So we're going to send it back. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
You're watching the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show on MixedTV.tv. Take your crew to Leisure Time Bowling on Keith Street this weekend.
We're live.
So Hezekiah Thomas taking that off the outside. Welcome back to the Leisure Time post-game show. Hezekiah Thomas with a big night, 3 touchdowns. Here's going to be his strip fumble recovered by number 21, J.J. Francisco. There's a big play by Chilhowee. Does a great job getting up the seam there. And here comes big old Gabe Martin. Going to cause a fumble. Scooped up by Collins. And then Cullen Wilson going to take a hit on this play. Boom.
Oh, man. Did he get hit in the head a little bit?
A little bit. That was a high one for sure. But does a good job of sticking in there. And here comes the 2-point conversion after the false start. Gabe Martin just takes a nice stroll into the corner of the end zone. And here comes Hezzy for about a 35-yarder as well. Again, takes his time there, lets that block develop, and then turns it on and says, no, sir. Then here comes another touchdown by Cullen Wilson. All the eyes went towards number 2. Hezekiah Thomas, but Wilson gets 2 on the night. So great job by this Ocoee Middle School team. Coach, Mayfield star of the game. Who are we going with?
We're going with Gabe Martin tonight.
You could give Hezekiah Thomas star of the game just about any time he touches the football. Sure. But Gabe, give him some love there. He plays both sides of the football just like Hezekiah does, but did a great job. He was so disruptive tonight. You saw him living basically in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback, tipped pass. He almost caught that one himself. Then he had a fumble on a play. So we're going to give it to Gabe Martin, who just caused a lot of headaches. And to be quite honest with you, is the reason why there's a big old 0, because had a big fumble when they were knocking on the door to score.
Yeah, like you referred to earlier, he's got great hands. He's able to get off the blocks really well. Great feet. That's what our basketball coach, Jordan McElhaney, has said. He's got great feet. And anybody that size with good hands and good feet, that's a lethal combination for a lineman.
Yeah, if you're playing on the defensive line and you can do those kind of things, it's going to be really hard for anybody at this level to block you. But those are skills that also translate to the next level, and something that we expect him to do in high school as well. So, great job by Gabe. But really, this entire team, Campbell Nation had a big night. Brody Pesci had a big night. Loved getting to see Bo Heidbreder back on the field. The Ocoee Mustangs are truly a 22-man team that all guys are talented, but then they've even got some depth on the bench as well. So, it's a program that is definitely on the rise. We talked to Coach Jake Wilcutt, and, hit the reset button. Take one out of my buddy Andy's book. The Weiss era is here at Ocoee Middle School. And we've got, from the bottom up, between Walker Valley Youth League, Ocoee Middle School, and the success that Walker Valley High School is having. Great things are going on here, at the MAC.
Yeah. I mean, you look at middle school and high school combined 10-1 right now. So I mean that's the blue and gold 10-1 as a program. That's hard to beat right there. There's not many high schools and middle schools that can say, hey, after 11 games, 7-0, 11-1. I'm sorry, 11-1. So. Just rolling right now, so good things are happening.
Absolutely. So that's going to be the end of our Leisure Time Bowling post-game show. Kent, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Enjoyed calling the game with you. Enjoyed spotlighting our kids. At the end of the day, that's something that Steve Hartline, Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland, Oldies 99.1, we love giving the opportunity to give kids a spotlight. So, these 8th grade Ocoee players, but also the Chilhowee players, and then getting to spotlight our dance team and our cheerleading squad as well. Thank you guys at the station. Thank you, Steve Hartline, for allowing us to do this and give a spotlight to these young athletes.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, are these kids, and they enjoy this. I'd have loved to have had this when I was playing middle school and high school, but it's awesome to see. So glad you had me here.
Awesome. So That is it. That's going to be the end of our post-game show. Ocoee Middle School 35, Chilhowee 0. Thank you for joining us. Tune in to Mix TV next week when I believe, Gideon, are we taking on – it's Cleveland Bradley, right? Next Mix TV game. So week 7, big game. The Cleveland Raiders take on Bradley Central High School. Thank you guys for joining us.